My wife and I just went to see a movie, Escape Room. I guess it was only a matter of time before there was a movie about an escape room. We've already had some movies that are kind of like this, like The Saw, and maybe a few others that I'm not thinking of. This one is the first one that sort of came out of the escape room, I don't know if I should call it a fad, the escape room sensation. I'm assuming everybody knows about them, but if you don't, an escape room is basically a game. You go pay something like $15 to $30, somewhere in there, some of them are more, and you join with a group of people to try to figure out puzzles in order to escape out of a room. You can do this with people that you know or people that you don't know. If you want to go to an escape room by yourself, you'll probably be matched with a number of other people that have come to do the escape room. And then you work together to try to figure out the puzzles and get out of the room. Or some rooms have other objectives, maybe to launch a spaceship or retrieve a painting, a stolen painting or something. Those are a couple ones that I've done. I like this movie. The priority of any movie like this is to make extravagant, incredible, fun to watch, fascinating escape rooms. And on this, they succeed. And so their number one goal, they achieved, I think, with flying colors. I think the rooms that they came up with were very creative, very realistic, very real. It really brought you into them. And so if you're going to this movie for the thrill of experiencing crazy, scary escape rooms and interesting escape rooms, then you will get what you want. So on that note alone, I think this movie was a good movie. And ultimately, I think if the movie accomplished that, then it served its purpose. I wouldn't go to this movie with any other expectations outside of that. You know, it's a movie that's being made because escape rooms became a sensation throughout. They became very popular, and so they know that people are going to be interested in a film that portrays this in a new way. It's something that a large percentage of the population has in common, a shared interest. And so you can make a movie on this subject and know that you will have an interested audience. And so if you like escape rooms and you just want to experience the thrill of crazy escape rooms, you'll enjoy this movie. Beyond that, I think they did well in a number of different ways. I think overall the acting and the dialogue and the character development overall was pretty good. I think even on that level, it's an enjoyable film. It does, however, towards the end kind of devolve. I think that maybe they were running out of time with the film or something, but it just seems like they did not spend the kind of attention to detail wrapping the movie up that they did with the rest of the movie. At the end, everything just kind of feels rushed. After most of the movie has played out, we have the surviving characters. Now the movie needs to resolve itself. We need to either meet the mastermind, or we need to see how the surviving characters understand their situation and move on from it. But the end has a number of different things that occur that don't really make sense, aren't really executed very well, and the characters, the dialogue isn't given enough time. And basically what they do is try to rush through a few scenarios in order to set up a sequel that is not very inspiring. It's just very forced. But ultimately, if you want a thriller movie that's not going to turn your stomach too much, I think it's a good watch. I'd say at least a thumbs up. Maybe not 2 thumbs up. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. Basically, you know what you're getting yourself into. It's not a movie of the year, but it's a fun movie. I think it probably deserves a little bit of a higher review than it's getting. This movie fits into a category. It's made for a very specific purpose. And on that purpose, I think it succeeds. Whatever else you get on top of that is kind of icing on the cake. You know, I don't think you can have too high of expectations for a movie like this. It did a pretty good job of creating tension. It's build up. There were a number of moments as the escape rooms unfolded and the characters started to realize their situation. You could really feel the intensity. I think they did, in certain ways, a really fantastic job. It's a decent flick. If you've got an afternoon to spend on it, go check it out. Escape Room, and have a good time.